The Bear season 3. Let's talk about it. I'm Suhi and this is Suhi Speaks, and The Bear is one of my favorite shows I enjoy watching. It is very artistic, very serious, very gripping, great character building, great cast. There's not a single person on this show where I could say I do not like them. And everybody that is in this show is casted so well. Not knowing anything about the show, I've watched the show in the beginning a long time ago when it first released, and I fell in love with the show. And I was like, I don't, it's incredible. This, it felt like I was on drugs just watching the whole thing the whole time. And especially towards the end, it's the way where it builds you up so high, and it just, when you feel like it's just gonna take you a little slow second act drag into a slow third act beginning. No, it doesn't happen. It's like a roller coaster. You go high, and when you hit the peak, when the fun begins, it never ends. You don't realize how high you are, that the drop is massive, and you're just like, holy shit, until it just ends. You're like, oh my god, what? You just blur out. And that's what The Bear is. From season 1 to season 2, and I think season 2 left such an incredible memory in my head that, I mean, I watched it twice. I watched it with my wife. My wife loves this show. I had a very high expectation of season 3. And that's where I think it didn't deliver completely compared to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 just had gripping character building, great story, everything about food. And this one did too, but it was very artistic, very slow, but very artistic. Watching the few episodes in the beginning, I was like, okay, it feels like they're not taking this season as we need to rush. We taking this season as we got time, and I felt like, okay, they're probably gonna be doing this as a two-part, like, a lot of shows are tending to do now, like creating part 1, part 2, and trying to go for the next one. Remember in season 2 where he got stuck in the freezer and he texts all these things to his love interest, and this whole thing, Claire Bear especially, she plays a lot into this because he's still like madly in love with her, Carmy. And the complaint about I have with this is, I like Sydney for how commanding she is in the show, how she's always just putting Carmy and Richie in their place, and it just, she is a loud vocal character, even with Marcus. And in this one, I felt like she was too much of an anxiety push, where she was too conflicted to what to do. They have started their business, and Carmy is doing some crazy shit where every single night the menu has to change. He's trying to get a star, and he's pushing himself, and they're trying to make sure they only have the best of the best. So when they come, they're paying attention to it. So everybody has to be on page, and Richie cousin is obviously managing the front, and he's incredible. I think he has just outdid himself. He started off somebody where I was annoyed, but then once his character was building, especially in season 2, I am in love with this character. I love this guy. He is such a great fit, and he is in I think Fantastic Four now as Thing. So good luck to him. I can't wait to watch him and see him play and kill that role, because he's definitely killing this. Carmy to me was a little annoying this season. Yes, he's still his pricky asshole type of self who is, not confident and always questioning himself, and really all into just this sulking, insecure, I'm never good enough. And then it shows where it comes from, and he cuts a little closure at the end. Amazing. She's such a good actress in this. She just fits, and I like her relationship with Carmy, and we get to see Mikey a little bit in here. And there's, I think, two episodes that were really, really amazing. Tina's one, how she basically came to the original beef, and that was a very emotional, good episode. I think that was one of the episodes that was as perfect as what season 2 was. That's what I loved about season 2. The character building, the showing these little solo arcs and where they came from, and the whole connection with Mikey. The food was gorgeous in here, and it was, I think it's like a chef's wet dream. If you're into culinary arts or restaurant owning or into food like that, maybe you're like, ooh, this is cool. But for me, for drama effects and everything related to what made Bear exciting for me, I felt they pulled it back. It wasn't full throttle. It wasn't completely there. And that's what it was missed for me. I really was wishing they were unloading it. There were some comedic genius moments. When Richie and Carmy just had a fuck you back and forth for like 5-6 minutes. That was hilarious. The foxes, I love them. Especially this one. What is it? What? Yeah, this one. This one. He is fucking hilarious. He is awesome. There's a moment with him. If you haven't seen the show, this is probably ruining it for you, but there's a moment where Carmy gives him one of the dishes. Well, he wants to basically impress. He wants to go. He's like, I can do this. So he takes this and he goes, this is one of the creative dishes from Chef Carmy's mind. He places in front of them. He pours the liquid. He picks up the dish and he walks back into the kitchen. People, I start dying laughing. Hilarious moment. They have those type of moments, but again, I really think there were a lot of and a lot more, not in a fun way. Like this, like after going this is like yay, but when you're going like this and stuff, you're like, when is this ride gonna end? And that's what it felt like. And I know it's a setup season. I am excited for season 4. Again, compared to other shows, this is still a good show. I'm just comparing it to the quality of The Bear, and I don't think it met the quality of The Bear that season 1 and season 2 provided. I'm excited for season 4. Hopefully it's good because we don't know what the review said at the end. So let's see. I hope they get a star. I hope they go places. Or is this show just meant to show us Carmy burn? Is he just supposed to burn the whole thing and never supposed to be happy because his brother died? He's trying his best to do everything. He lost his love life because he thinks he's not good enough. Or she may be a distraction because he needs to be the best in the whole world. We don't know. Maybe we'll find out season 4. I hope season 4 is the end because I'd rather you go up strong than you burn. I don't want you to burn. You're an epic show. I want you to stay epic. And if you're the Bear fan, let me know. Comment below. Have you seen The Bear? What do you think? Comment below. How did you like season 3? Did it meet your expectation? Because it did not meet mine. If I had to rate this, I would rate this in Bear's term like 3.5 out of 5. It's 4 out of 5 maybe. No, 3.5. 3.5 out of 5 is, I think, the right number. So yeah, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. I'll be back later. Peace out.